Hello and welcome to the RPG Academy podcast. We're going to try to stream some board games tonight. Kind of a new setup, playing with the cameras. Not everything is where I think it should be, so I'm not looking at the right places, and I don't know what's going on with you because you're out of focus now. There's a big camera in the way, and the other camera's going to be down here so we can try to show the game, and Brad's over there. So we're going to give this a try. The idea is that we're going to try to learn a new game while we're playing it. Hopefully that'll be entertaining for you.
Probably in a stupid way.
Probably in a stupid way. So the game that we chose for tonight is actually going to be One Deck Dungeon.
Yeah, I had it placed under the camera.
Yeah. You'd think it would be easier, but yeah, it's One Deck Dungeon by Asmati Games. I also mentioned that the microphone setup's a little bit different. We're trying to keep away from having everybody wear headphones, so I don't know how well the audio is going to sound. So please, if anyone's out there watching or listening, let us know if you can hear us or not. But yeah, so Brad is going to be our rules person. So he's over there reading through what we're supposed to do. I'm going to minimize this window so I can see better. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Alright, everybody. So we're going to play a one-deck dungeon. And the objective of this game is to apparently clear all 3 floors of the dungeon and then defeat the boss.
Sounds like something you do. So, Dirty Habanero is with us. Welcome. So you can be our first... yes, so you can barely hear me. Can you hear Brad?
Hello, Dirty Habanero. Can you hear me?
And can you hear Ryan?
Hey, Dirty Habanero. It's good to see you again.
Waiting for catch up.
Anyway, if any hero in our party runs out of health, the game is over.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't die.
So both of you are better than I am. So how about now? I should sound a lot better, but I don't know how they sound.
I'm sure I sound fantastic.
And I might be better. Although I'm trying to talk at a louder volume than normal.
Yeah, so I have this mic on, and I have that mic on. I have that mic on just to try to pick up your
really?
voices.
So I gotta put it on and actually sound good?
You could, but again, I'm trying to get where we don't have to do that. But if it doesn't sound good, we really can't.
Let me put this mic at least where a place where it's going to pick up. Something.
Actually, he says it sounds good now, so let's go with that.
Great.
So, well, Brad's going to be our rules reader. We'll go over a little bit of the materials here inside the dungeon. Of course, I've already sleeved everything because I'm AR. So it looks like we have some character sheets here. We have our warriors and our mages. Oh, there we go. I'm going to get this down eventually. Let's do it one at a time. There we go. We got mage, warrior, rogue, archer, and paladin. So, Ryan, do you have a choice for which one you'd like to play?
Well, I'm guessing looking at the cards that a lot of health is something good.
Probably. Oh, yeah, there's also
Levels.
level.
No. The P, 2 Ps. There's 1 player and 2 player.
Ah.
You use 2 if you're playing with 2 or 4 players.
Okay, so it is. Oh, no. So it is only 1 or 2 players. Well,
No, it's not.
I think if you play with more than 2, you actually have to have two decks. So,
It doesn't say anything about that in here.
all right. Well, we'll figure it out because that's what we're doing. We're trying to figure out how to play this game. So we have character cards, and then we also have all these cool color-coded dice. Yeah, again, eventually I'm going to get to that. And then it looks like we have all these door cards that are encounters and monsters and all that kind of good stuff. Aha. So I guess Brad is going to be our rules reader. And if it is actually only 2 player, then
you and Ryan will play and I'll sit around and watch. All right, so we're going to start.
We'll be on point with the rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're going to start by first choosing a hero and a dungeon. Each player chooses a hero card, and together your party chooses a dungeon to face. Multiplayer games are fully cooperative. So you will use the 2-player side of playing with 2 to 4 players. And just so everybody knows that our heroes have multiple stats. The sword is strength. The flying boot is agility. The magic sigil is magic. And the heart is health.
Makes sense. So
I think I'm gonna go with the archer. Actually, I'm gonna nab first and pick the archer because it's got a little bit of everything.
well, I'm going mage, obviously. I'm trying to go through these cards. It looks like all of these are encounters.
Yeah.
These.
Then we're supposed to stack the experience level cards. Level 1 on top, level 4 on the bottom.
Got it.
Awesome. Now we're supposed to shuffle all encounter cards together in a deck and place the stair cards underneath the deck. There's the stair card.
This looks like this must be the
boss.
the boss. So the bosses are double-sided cards.
That's reasonable. It's probably sided for 1 or 2 players.
I think that's is that an encounter?
Yeah, it looks like an encounter.
All these are encounters. If they have a door on the backside, they're encounters. If they have other things, it looks like okay. Yep.
That's a lot of encounters. If here are the stairs.
Hello, Sheriff Jitsorian. Welcome.
I am
We're
feeling particularly roguish today, so I will go with.
trying to learn how to play one deck dungeon. And
All right,
it is going swimmingly so far.
Hey, we're doing great.
All
We're
right.
getting the game set up.
So here are our
My vote is to
options.
have
Ryan.
Right, here are our options for the dungeons. We have a Yeti's Cavern, a Hydra's Reef, a Lich's Tomb, a Minotaur's Maze, or a Dragon's Cave.
Okay, friend viewers, do you want the Dragon's Cave or the Lich's Tomb?
Oh, I like the Yeti one.
I think Yeti would be easiest.
I think Yeti would be fun. It's not but you're not your typical.
We're going to go with Yeti this first time. Just come on.
Fine.
All right. Yeah.
And no, it clearly says in here that I am supposed to choose a dungeon.
Oh, okay. Well, then what do you want, Brad?
Brad
We'll go
wants
with
the Yeti.
We'll go
Okay,
with
we're
the
going to go with Yeti.
All right. So if we shuffle the encounter cards together and we place a stair deck underneath the encounter deck,
All right. Now, do we put literally all of the encounters?
it says shuffle all the encounter cards together in a deck.
All right.
That's
this is
a
good.
lot. Of
Yeah, that's
encounters.
fine. Yeah.
Things better die quickly.
These look
Then-
like cheat cards to have
Okay.
ratio.
Well, that's good news.
And there's only 2 of them, right?
Yes.
This is probably just a 2-player game.
I think it's a 2-player game. So that'll be for next time. We always want to make sure we choose games that actually can have all the players that we have at the table.
All right.
But I think
Well,
this will be
if
fair.
we die quickly, then we can rotate and.
Yes.
Here,
All right,
These
so-
go back in the box because reasons.
There are all the encounter cards on top of the deck.
So Dirty Habanero says that liches get stitches.
They do. Now,
And they would if we were playing against Lich, but we're not. It's Yetis. So come up with something for a Yeti.
Yeti confetti. Confetti Yeti?
You don't have little kids.
What?
Yeti. It sounds like Sesame Street, man.
Oh, sorry. There should be these things that are potion tokens.
That's these, I believe.
Okay, doesn't really give me any clues about what those are, but those go to place. Apparently, I dropped the rule book. Place 1 potion token on the turn reference card. Okay, potions. And you add 1 for each potion type identified. A token may be used. Okay, whatever.
We'll get there.
Assemble all of the dice and tokens in the general supply.
So Yeti is full of regretty, says Sheriff Jitsorian.
Very nice.
That works.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right, now you know what? You're ready to start the adventure.
All right. I like this. I like getting into it fast, even though we have no idea what we're
However,
doing.
before the adventure starts, you'll need to know about dice.
Yes.
The 30 dice in the box are your tools for conquering all the obstacles you'll encounter in the dungeon. There are 4 colors of dice: yellow for strength, pink for agility, blue for magic, and black heroic dice, which can be used as if they were any color. Dice typically reside in one of 3 places: the general supply, your dice pool, or on an encounter card, where the party will place them to cover up challenge boxes. The general supply. The dice, along with token for potion, form the general supply. There are 8 of each strength, agility, and magic dice, 6 heroic dice, and 6 potion dice. Dice return to the general supply immediately when spent to pay for a skill. Potion tokens are returned to the supply when used for a potion effect. And all dice return to the supply at the end of an encounter. Dice and potion tokens are limited by what is in your general supply. Damage tokens are unlimited, though.
Okay, that's good to know.
Use substitutes if they run out. Your dice pool. During an encounter, all the dice you've rolled form your dice pool. In 2-player games, each hero's dice pool is kept separate.
Yeah.
Not 3-player
Keep
games.
your grubby hands off my dice pool.
Dice there can be used to pay for activating that hero's skill or placed on challenge boxes or an encounter card. Dice gained or rolled because of skills are always put into your dice pool. Placing dice. Each encounter card in a game has many challenge boxes on it. Your success depends on covering up as many of them as you can. Every box you fail to cover will force you to take damage and cost you valuable time. We'll see what that is on page 15.
I like your reading of this, Brad. I think we picked the right person to read the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was really good at noisy person cards that way, though.
it looks to me, I'm trying to look at this one. This is a pit of spikes. And there are 2 boxes. If you climb around, it looks like it needs 8 swords. And I'm guessing if you fail, you take 2 damage. That's what the 2 hearts are for. And then it takes 2 increments of time, maybe? And then you jump over, it's 14 pink dice. And that takes 3 hearts if you fail.
Michael is wrong.
Shocker. Shocker!
He has not read the rules.
I have not read the rules.
Here are the rules governing placement of dice in challenge box. It was the next section. A single dice can fill a box matching its color if it's equal to or higher than the number in the box. So, when you will roll your dice pool, and then you will place the dice that correspond correctly out of that dice pool into the other ones. You may use any number of dice to fill a wide box matching their color, as long as the total value is at least as high as the number in a box. For example, if you rolled 3 pink agility dice, numbers 2, 4, and 6, or 2, 4, and 3, those, check my math, add to 9, which is greater than the 8 listed in the box. Any 2 dice can be discarded to the general supply in order to gain a black heroic die.
What was that? 2 to 1?
Yes.
Okay.
However, the black heroic die is a value equal to the lower dice.
Okay.
So if you rolled a 5 and a 3, you would get a black heroic dice of a 3.
Gotcha.
Heroic dice can be used if they were any color, including to contribute to wide boxes or to pay for activation of skills. Every turn has 2 steps, and the turn is shared by the entire party. Step 1, time passes. You must spend...
No kidding.
Right there. You must spend 2 time at the start of each turn. The passage of time in one deck dungeon is represented by discarding cards off the top of the encounter deck.
Okay, that makes sense.
For each time spent, discard 1 card face up into the discard pile next to the encounter deck. Okay.
So it seems like we're going to get through the deck faster, which
That's
means we get to
correct.
the next harder level
Yes.
without getting experience or items or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So using time is bad.
But you must spend 2 at the start of each turn. There is no map or board in one deck dungeon. No. Instead, the dungeon's layout are represented by face-down card called closed doors.
I think that's what
There
these...
are always 4 available slots for doors. The explore option lets the party search through the dungeon to discover new doorways to open. On later turns, you can enter a room, flipping over a closed door to reveal an encounter and loot.
Loot.
Turn options. Explore. To explore face-down doors from an encounter deck until the table... To explore, add face-down doors from the encounter deck to the table until there are 4 total doors in play. There should not be any doors in play to start.
Wait. Well, screw that up. Serves me right for jumping ahead.
Open doors. Face-up cards that you face-up cards that you fled from count towards the limit of 4, as do closed doors from previous exploration turns. You cannot explore if there are already 4 doors, whether open or closed in play, and you cannot explore if the stair card is visible.
All right. So, sorry, Sheriff Historian says now that I'm loud and clear, but both of you are being not heard very well. So try to maybe get it closer to you, if not necessarily wear it. Whoa, jeez,
There you go.
stop! People are dying.
Breaking things.
Turn it. Yeah, maybe just turn. Yeah.
How's that?
All the talking.
All right. So, and that would be Brad, by the way.
That's right. I'm Brad.
And
Hello.
so we'll wait a couple seconds because there's a delay. So does Brad now? God, I can't talk. Does Brad now sound better
Do I sound okay?
with the headset mic on?
Yay, nay.
We're waiting. There's a delay, so
I
by
know.
the time someone hears us and then responds and then it pops up in chat. And then while we're waiting, that's Ryan, by the way. So Ryan.
Yeah, we failed to introduce
Right.
ourselves at the start
We
of
did
this.
very. I don't think anybody was watching yet. I think we jumped the gun.
We're
Okay.
Good. We're good at that.
Okay. So now you're
That's
much
probably what
louder.
we're best at.
Is it too loud or is it okay loud for Brad?
I'm
think
rarely, if ever,
You're
too
gonna have to
loud.
wear one too, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. So you're gonna go with that one, which will be 3. Which means I can mute 4.
You know,
Put that one around
Huh?
my neck.
that's not going to work.
No, that's not gonna work.
Clearly, I'm just going to have to wear this thing, and that's fine. Wonderbar.
This should be.
Brad looks like he's calling a football game.
That's right.
Hello, sport fans! It's Monday Night Football here.
And-
We're here
and-
with the
and-
New
and-
York Giants versus the.
That's right. And it came around, it was like boom, and it's like, ah, rah, 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 rah.
Steamers. From a sports fan, someone that's actually a sports fan, that's hilarious.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So anyway, so
Michael's not the sports fan.
Oh,
folks.
man.
I used to be.
Do you ever see Frank Caliendo's John Madden impressions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. Yeah. The popcorn hot popper maker. You get the butter everywhere, and it's like, ah, rah, rah.
Get a telestrator. See what you can hear. You got our deck dungeons, and yeah, we got our doors.
All right.
If I could do a telestrator, I actually would. I'm gonna have to go back and put that in post.
Oh. Some dungeons adjust the door limit to 4. Door limit of 4, not 2. We're not doing the Forest of Shadows, so I don't think that matters. Example 1. After spending 2 hourglasses, so 2 times, so that means getting rid of 2 deck cards to the dungeon.
Gotcha.
To begin the first turn of the game, they explore by placing 4 cards from the deck face down as closed doors.
So that's the first thing we would do.
Yep,
Basically.
yep.
We're taking 2 turns.
So 2 turns, boom.
And then we only have our 4 doors.
That's right. On the next page, a second example turn shows the enter a room option.
Well, let's pick a room.
Yeah.
Get this puppy rolling.
All of the action in one deck dungeon lies beyond the doors, where a party uses their turn to enter a room. You must
Wait a full
select
turn. Wow,
one
that's-
of the doors in
Must
play.
be a hell of a door.
It's big. You should
Door
see the
number 3?
knockers. You know, you just knock them open. If the door is
Frankenstein.
if the door
This
is
one.
closed, first open the door by flipping it face up, and then the party can choose whether to have an encounter or flee.
A bandit.
If you flee, the turn ends immediately, and the face-up card remains in play as an open door. Otherwise, you start an encounter using that door.
All right. Since we don't know what we're doing, we're going to fight. Dirty Habanero. Yeah, if you remind me, I will bring this game for the Wednesday night. I'm not going to be bringing a whole lot of games this year just because I don't want to deal with carrying them all over because I think we played 5 games out of the 50 I took last year. But I can make sure this one gets put in. Just please remind me when it gets closer. 'cause
It's
I will-
tiny enough, too, that it shouldn't be an
Yeah,
issue.
I can throw that in my Hanabi bag.
All right, so starting the second turn, remember, discard 2 time. Time passes.
Wait, so again do 2?
Because that was the first turn.
Well, son of a gun.
Well, that's really, like, good
Yeah.
thing we're not measured by turns.
Well, but
Because
we're going to get hosed when we get to the second level first, though. Okay.
After spending 2 time on your second turn, enter a room.
okay, we're there.
Open one of the doors by flipping it face up. Okay.
Hold on. So apparently now they can't hear me. Hello?
Did you? Well, Brad and I are on the head mics, so maybe.
I wonder if that's...
Okay, I see. Never mind. We'll put these 2 back on the deck because you were entering an encounter.
Yes, we're supposed to be fighting the bandit. He looks fearsome. He's got a high number of 8 for something. And he says dodge. Make a some symbol I
Okay.
don't know. Die.
Now I'm
use
wearing my
the 3
headset
dice,
mic,
not 2.
so please let me know if that sounds any better or not.
So encounters are going to come in 2 types: combat and peril.
This
There's
will
lots of
probably
stuff
be
on the
combat.
card. That's a combat. There's lots of stuff on this card, and
Judging
we'll
by
get
the swords, right?
we'll get to all of those things in a minute. Start.
Uh-huh.
Special abilities.
He's got cleave.
Most foes in a combat encounter have a special ability. Its effects begins now.
Now?
Now?
Right
Now.
now?
Now.
Not later.
No.
When is this? This is now? Yes, sir.
When will then be now? Soon.
Soon.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Coffee reference.
Increase up to 4 of your dice by 1 each. That is the cleave ability. That seems
Okay.
odd.
So we get that against them?
That's what it says.
Oh.
Well, that's fun.
Okay, so step 1 is start special abilities. Okay. Step 2, use heroic feat. Each hero may choose to use a heroic feat. Heroic feat allow you to roll the black hero die, which can be used as any color dice. In a 2-player encounter, only one hero chooses to use their feats and resolves it completely before the other one. Many heroic feats have an icon which looks like a skull with crosses through it,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have that.
I have one of those.
indicating that it cannot be used during a boss fight.
Nope.
Some heroic feats store dice on your hero card. They are not part of the general supply nor the dice pool until you use the heroic feat to roll them. You can choose to return them to the general supply at any time. Step 3, gather and roll the dice.
All
We're
right.
getting somewhere, guys. We're getting there.
Almost.
We're almost
so
there.
close.
Each icon on your hero card, plus icons on any items you've acquired, grants you access to a dice of its color. In a combat encounter, you will roll all the dice you have access to. In the example to your right, you would roll all 7 dice. In this example, there is 1 sword, 2 feet, 4 arcane.
So I have 3 arcane and 1 foot. Height, what? I don't know.
Sword.
Agility.
Arcane.
Yes. So
2
my
feet.
dice pool will be 3 blue and 1 pink.
In a peril encounter, you will roll only the dice you have access to that match the color of the option you choose in step 2.
Okay.
So are we both rolling or are we taking turns here?
We're getting there. We're getting there. Roll all the dice. All of the rolled dice are added. Remember that in a 2-player encounter, each hero's pool is kept separate. If the party, they're not, level 2 or higher, the level card grants black dice as an encounter bonus. I don't know. Use skills and place dice. In an encounter, the party must try and cover as many challenge boxes as possible. In a combat encounter, all challenge boxes on the encounter card are active. In a peril encounter, some of them are.
What
So you guys go ahead and roll.
All right.
All right. Yeah,
I rolled pretty good.
not so much. Middle ground. Actually, lower middle class.
Okay, so now you guys are going to use your dice to cover the
The boxes.
cover the
So
boxes.
I assume this means that if we spend his yellow die here, then we can increase 4 of our dice by 1.
Yeah, that seems
And what are
reasonable.
the hourglass things mean?
That's how much time we're going to waste if we don't succeed.
Yeah, I think that's under consequences. Yeah, you
okay.
discard 1 card from the top of the deck.
So give me your yellow dice because we don't have 5 anyways. And then we can, up to 4 of our dice, we can increase by 1. So just increase all of yours.
Okay. Because I got 2 purple, which he needs a lot of.
Yep.
Do they have to? No, there's a green on here. We don't have green.
No, that's yellow.
Is that's
that's
yellow?
yellow.
Oh God.
All right, so I got a 6. You can put your 4
Wait.
here.
This goes up by 1, so that makes 8.
Oh, so that's actually a 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got that one
Okay,
covered.
so you got that,
that one
yep.
covered. I'm going to use all
This is
3
a
of these
a 3
to get
because
1
of that.
black.
So that goes there.
That will give you. No, you
Blue
would.
can't cover
You
pink.
can only use 2 of them because they're a 2-to-1 trade in.
This says dodge up here, and it says for this one you have to use 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see
so
that.
I'm going to use that to, and then the highest would be a 4. So we can
Lowest. Lowest is a 4, yeah.
Yeah, so we're covering all the pink, but none of the yellow.
Well, that's no good because we only have one yellow
What
dice.
do you mean, all the pink but none of the yellow?
There's
So we got the ace, the 3, and the 4
We're
of the
covering
pink, but we
this.
did
We
not
don't-
get either of
and
them.
that I still think that's green, but whatever.
Well, it's yellow because it matches the color of the dice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely... Those are definitely yellow. Okay, let's go to suffer consequences.
Either I'm colorblind or
It's probably
bad
the sleeve
palette choice
might
by
be
the.
tinting it a little bit.
Yeah.
Also
oh, boy,
putting
that
a
was here.
glare on the...
Oh, hey, there's actually an example of a combat encounter.
So I don't. So hey, wait, go back. So I didn't use a blue dice. So can I forfeit that for something?
Well, you have to have 3 of them to do anything with them. Normally, you
Oh,
have
I
to
have to drop 2 to get
yeah,
one of
so
the
yeah,
heroic
you
dice.
can't do anything with them because you just don't have anything
Gotcha.
left.
Okay.
How do you know they have armor? Oh, it says an armor on it. Okay. That makes sense.
So we're
Suffer
4/6
consequences.
Of the way there.
If you're unable to cover every challenge box, the icons in the remaining boxes show the consequences for completing the encounter. Each visible heart, place 1 damage token on your hero's card. And a 2-player, you must divide the damage evenly.
Well, it's only 1. There's 2 of us. Do we round up or down?
Then one person takes it.
I'll take it.
For
And
each
then we lose
each
3.
visible time, discard a time.
Okay.
If any hero has at least as many damage token as health, the game is over unless he has a potion to heal. Nope, that doesn't apply. Claim loot. After suffering consequences and surviving, the encounter card is claimed as loot. The party chooses to take it either as an item, a skill, a potion, or XP. In the case of an item, now this has 3 little guys up here, so that's worth 3 loot. In the case of, let's see, the party chooses to take it either as an item, a skill, a potion, or XP. In the case of an item or skill, wait, it chooses which hero claims the card as loot. Potions and XP are shared by the entire party. So if it's items or skills, one person gets it.
How do we know what it does?
Your current experience level restricts the number of items and skills each hero can have. It also provides you with a heroic dice for all the bonus heroic dice. I don't know. When you take an item or skill as loot, you can replace an existing item or skill with new loot. I'm guessing that you would then... Oh, okay. So if you're taking it as skills,
Mm-hmm.
so when you take it as number 1 as an item, it represents new equipment. Okay, so you would place it. Give me an extra character out of that box.
What'd you do with it, man?
All right, don't worry about
It's
it.
over there.
Oh,
Okay, so if you're taking it as an item, you place it under your character card like that. So that this item, this bandit item, see it says items and points over there.
give me both of them.
There you go. That's a good idea. You now have an extra agility. If you're taking it as a skill, you would place it underneath your character card where you would get dodge. Or cleave, I'm sorry. Cleave is a skill. Do you see that?
Oh, okay.
So you place it at the bottom of your card like this.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
So we probably did that wrong.
If
You did.
you... Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I
Um,
don't think it really mattered that much because of...
Yeah.
if you take it as potions, identified potions give you more options on how to spend your potion tokens. To identify a potion, tuck the card under the bottom edge of the turn reference. Was there a potion? Does it say anything on there about potions?
No.
That's
Yeah.
here.
So that would go under there.
Right, but he doesn't have any. He doesn't have an identified potion on him, so you
Okay.
can't really tuck him under there.
Do you need an agility? Because I've got 2.
I have 1. So we both currently have 4 total.
Okay, you
I
guys
have
should
1, 2, 1, I have
also-
1 and 3.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We really could use some swords.
XP helps the party level up. To take a card as XP, tuck it under the level card with the experience lantern showing.
What's the experience lantern?
That's
The number
what
of
you-
little
Okay,
lanterns along the
gotcha.
side. And that card will tell you how many items you can equip, and that's 5, and you can equip 4 skills.
Which card are we referring to now?
The XP card.
Oh. Are you sure about that? Because it says 1 item plus 1 skill.
That's the level card. This is the experience, I think.
Let me see it.
So basically, it goes like this.
That's correct,
and
yes.
You can see that we now have 3 experience towards the 6 we need.
Oh, okay.
Right. Heroic Feats. Each hero has a special ability called Heroic Feats that grants them access to black heroic dice. During the use Heroic Feat step, each hero can choose to use their feat. A heroic feat does not count as a skill. Some feats, such as Mana Charge, can only be used after you store up heroic dice based on various conditions. They are placed on the hero card until spent. Each skill can only be used once during an encounter or boss round. Potions can be used multiple times. The left side lists its cost. Each skill will cost 1 or more of the dice you roll for the encounter. Okay.
Good news is we look to be about 3/4 of the way through the rule book.
Yeah, we're there. We're almost there. Okay, you know what? I think you guys got enough that you can start going. I'll keep reading.
So I still don't understand is the experience. So let's do it as an item for now.
What do you mean you don't understand the
Like,
experience?
I'm not exactly sure like what this means. It says 1 item, 1 skill, level 1.
That means you can equip 1 item each. You can equip 1 additional skill each at level 1.
Okay.
That means at level 2 you can equip.
Okay. So
Do you want to take the boot then? Because I've got 2 to start
well,
with.
this is 3. I don't know how much experience each one is worth, but I have a feeling 3 is pretty high.
Yeah.
So let's actually take it as experience. Because I have a feeling that they're not.
Well, look here. The fire elemental's worth 4.
Okay. So
So-
I think 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with
Okay.
that.
All right. So that costs time. Discard the two encounters. Okay. Would you like to, guys, kick in a door or explore? Or I'm sorry. Would you like to explore or enter a room?
So if we explore, it costs 2 time. So we should probably do that when we have less doors, because then we're not paying 2 for each door. We're paying 2 for up to 4 doors.
Well, no. At the start of the turn, you can either explore or enter a room. So if you explore, you'll gain another card, and
We lose 2 times.
draw and add 1 face down to the dungeon until there are 4 in total.
That's what I'm saying. So like if we wait till we have all these are gone and then explore, we're getting 4 new cards.
Yes,
For a
yes,
cost
yes.
of 2.
You're correct.
Okay.
Right.
So I think we should kick in a door.
Yeah.
All right. Choose a door.
I choose the last one. It's your turn.
All right. We'll do this one. All right. Also, we're 3 experience. It's a flame statue. It has 2 boxes. Has a disenchant option, which is 8 blue, or it has dodge, which is 14 pink.
So this is a trap or something, right? This is not an.
Yeah, this looks to be a trap. Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah. So there are those things. There are traps. Now, during a trap, you get to make a choice. Okay.
Disenchant or
Your
dodge.
choice is to try to disenchant the trap or dodge them.
I think we should disenchant because I only need 8. I got 3 dice. I think I can get there.
Okay, I've got 1 blue, so.
All right. So you guys go ahead and
Now, do we
roll.
combine on this one, or is it one?
I believe so, but it may limit the number of dice that you can do. I thought I read something about that.
Now it says it takes 3 time to disenchant. If I'm reading that right.
You're right. It takes longer to disenchant, but it's easier because it's only 8.
Yeah.
Versus if we try to.
That's true. So some choices do have an associated time cost, which is paid now by discarding cards off the top of the encounter deck.
All right, so
So the
discard
thing
3
is,
cards.
you have 2.
In
pink, I
hang
have
on.
1.
In a peril encounter,
to get to
you will only
14
roll the
free
dice you have access to that match the colors of the options you choose.
That's,
so I'm
at,
sorry,
that's
does
at least
we
2
both-
5s.
Yeah, it looks like you will do that.
Okay, so we both roll our blues then?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got a 6.
So we lose 3. Yeah, we definitely got that, and then some. We crushed that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Would you like to take it as an encounter, a skill, an item? I'm sorry, as an item, a skill. There's no identified potion option on there.
Well, we could take it as a skill because it says if you spend 1 boot, we can roll 2 swords, which we don't have a whole lot of swords right now. So that
You
might-
actually can choose to identify a potion anytime, but you would not identify additional types of potions unless.
Does this give us the backstab skill, or is that we have to have that to be able to use this? How does
No,
that work?
you get the skill called backstab,
Okay.
and you have to spend an agility. It lets you roll 2 swords.
Oh well, that's a 1 for 2 roll. I think that's a better option.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea for you guys.
So, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Since you have 2 pinks already.
All right, you now have each gotten your 1 skill that you can have for this
Oh,
level.
no, I don't have one.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
I
took
use
the
those as-
XP
Oh, that's
for
right.
the
Okay,
first one.
okay. All right, so
Kicking a door. Well,
2 off the top.
Kicking a door. All right, this is a spiked log. It's another trap. It costs 8 swords to beat it, or 14 agilities. I think we're going to have to go for agility.
Well, I now have an ability to go to roll 3 swords.
Yeah, but
How many swords do we need?
we need 8.
I can roll 3 swords. I have 1 of my own, and then if I spend an agility, I can roll 2 more.
But you cannot do that on. You can only roll the color dice of the trap.
Oh.
Of the pathway you take.
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
so
It
you
says
could-
spend an agility to roll 2 swords.
Right. So,
I
so basically, though, but
I understand, but you're not rolling agility dice.
well, what I understand is he would, because he could roll pink.
No,
and
I don't even
spend
have to
1
roll
pink
it. I
to
just
roll
spend
2
the pink.
yellow, and if those 2 yellow add up to 8, we're good.
Yeah.
But
Plus
I
I've got
can't help
another
you
one.
because I don't have any yellow.
But guys, you're not understanding.
Yeah.
You have this is a peril.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not an encounter. It's not a combat encounter.
Right.
So you during a peril you can only roll the dice of the color of the path you choose.
Right.
So
I know. But again, well, I think because he has a thing, he can roll pink.
I don't
That's
even
the
have to
color
roll
we
pink.
choose.
the other options ignored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't even have to roll pink. It just says spend a pink to roll the swords,
Yeah.
to roll the yellow. I'm rolling the yellow.
But I
But
think
you
you have to roll
don't.
pink
You
to
have to
choose.
have a pink that you have to roll an agility dice in order to spend that agility dice.
So we have to get to 14 pink with 3 dice. So
I think that's I
Because you don't have those dice in your pool, because your pool is restricted to the number of dice that you
5.
have on that test. Or
Okay,
the
now,
color.
now let me ask you this. My heroic feat says spend 2 time to roll 2 black dice. Before checking any other effects, discard 1 of the dice rolled.
Okay, so yes, you could do that to get 2 black dice.
But why don't you roll first? Because we may not need it. Because all you need is a 9 between your 2 dice rolls. Nope, didn't do it.
Yeah, a 2 and a 1.
Yep.
Not going to get me very far. So we have what? We're looking at 8, so we're more than halfway there. So if I spend 2 time, I can roll 2 heroic dice, right?
Yep.
And you're trying to do cumbersome lodge, or you're trying to dodge, right?
We're trying to dodge because we didn't have anywhere near
Okay.
enough swords to
Okay.
even try. So we have 8. So yeah, we need 7 between 2 dice if we spend 2 time.
All right, so spend 2 time. I will roll 2 dice, and I get to discard 1 of the dice rolled. So I could discard that 1, hopefully. Really?
Yep. All right.
Really?
So we failed.
Okay, so
That's
that's
gonna
going to
hurt a lot.
cost 3 health and 2 time.
I'm going to take 2 hearts.
I'll take 1. And
We fail that thing.
so
How
I'll
does
take
that work?
this one this time.
Do we get it? How does that work?
Yeah, you get it
No matter what?
right.
Yikes.
Okay.
Help me.
That's as I understand. You get it after suffering consequences and surviving. The encounter card is claimed as loot.
Okay. So here we go.
All
Last
right.
door. This could be the end of the game.
2
See what we
time.
got? Nope. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, a goblin.
So what was the runaway option?
You can flee.
Because we don't have near enough swords. You only have one. There's no way we can get.
There's some special icons on there. What's that X about?
We're not doing well at all.
No? No, you're not.
No, we are not. We are not doing good at all.
We are 0 level explorers here.
Yeah, this is not good.
Either we picked a bad combination of characters.
You're right. 4-player game requires 2 sets. Oh, that's weird.
You have 2 of these, right? No, the other one's
No.
Dungeon Raiders.
So what's this guy got? So this is an armor slot. So I think that X means...
Why does a goblin have
Swarm.
armor? It's a goblin.
Oh, X is 4 per open door, including this one. That's what that X is about. So had you run away from another encounter and left this door open and ran and opened another door, there'd be 2 doors, so that you would need an 8. In this case, you'll need a 4 sword.
Yeah, but we have to run away from this because we can't get higher than 6 swords, no matter what.
Okay. So you need...
No, I mean, I could roll 3 6s. No, it's not going to happen, but...
That would get you what you needed.
But he would have to roll 3 6s.
Okay, so you're going to flee.
Yes.
Well, I'm rolling 3. So the chances of getting 8 on 3 is...
Well, the thing is, though, but they don't add up. Like, you have to have 1 dice that covers the 3, 1 dice that covers the 5, and then 1 dice that covers the 4. So it's not just adding up to get to that total, but you have to have
that
numbers.
number.
So basically, you need a 5, a 3, and a 4 on your dice. If you have anything other than that, then screwed.
Well,
if you want to try it, because we're probably going to die.
We're going to die anyways. We're
So-
down to 1 health
so do you wanna
each.
try it?
Might as well.
All right. So
All right. So I'm going to roll 1 pink because I'm going to spend a pink to roll 3 swords.
I'm going to roll my his heroic feat.
Look at that. 3, 6, 6.
All right. I got the.
You got the 2
And you
fours?
guys said you were going to die.
Look at
I
that.
really thought we were going to.
So you can spend a potion.
We don't have any, though.
Yeah, you do.
We have one.
You have one.
Okay. Well, we're going to kill this guy outright. We
Yeah.
obliterated him.
So
And you can heal 3 damage from any hero at the start of a turn.
With the potion?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or 2 at any time.
Okay.
all right,
So you've killed the goblin.
Yes.
We took his little tiny... I took his machete as an item.
Okay.
All right. And then, so we need to use the potion, so at least one of us will heal. So I'll take the potion.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
now we
you
use
have
2
healed.
times.
Carry on.
We get 4 encounters back.
Now you are going to explore.
Which takes 2 time, right?
Yep.
We get 4
I
encounters.
think you already did that.
What are these basic skills things?
What?
These look fun. Like, spend a sword. Gain a 4 of any type.
Huh?
True
Let's see.
strike. What are these nifty little things? If we can do that all the time, that would certainly help things.
I don't know. Probably are for campaign play.
Maybe, hopefully. A foot. Increase another of your dice by this die's value. Precision.
Okay, so you have done that. You have explored now.
Yep. So now it's time to kick in a door again.
Draw and face down until there are 4 in play. Okay, so you're going to spend 2 more.
Yep. All right. We got an arrow wall. It's a trap. We can do a magic shield for 6 blue or rush through it for 11. It does have a potion.
We
So
could use a potion.
we could definitely use the potion. So do we think we can get to 6 blue or 11 pink?
I have 1 blue and
I have
2
3.
pink.
So either way, it's going to be 4 or 4.
Yeah.
So it does. So let's go for 6 then, because it's easier to get
Yeah.
to. But it costs more time.
Meh.
But if we fail, it's 3. So we'd be dead.
Yeah.
So we have to go blue. All right, let's roll our blue.
All right.
I'm gonna store my heroic charge. All
I
right,
got
yeah, we crushed that easy.
He got a 6 all by himself.
Okay. So since we're level 1, I can't have more than that. So it has to go down here, or we have to use it as a potion. So what's the rule on potions, Ken?
So if you're keeping it as a potion, you can either keep it to identify a new potion type, or you can add it to and gain an additional cube.
Yeah, I want a healing because he's almost dead.
Hurt me.
So you do not want this mana potion.
No. Okay. I
All
can
right.
use it.
Can I use it at the start of the turn then, right?
Actually, you know what? You've identified this type of potion, so you add one. It says add 1 token for each type of potion identified. So you add another one to it.
Oh, okay.
So it's the start of your turn. So 2 doors down.
Can I heal at the start of my turn?
Yes, you can for 3.
All right.
All right, let's do
Thank
this
God
door.
for potions.
Trap. It's a bear trap. So we could. It's pink either way. So we can rush through it at 11 pink, cost 2 time, or we can disarm them for 6 pink and 1 time.
Oh, well, 6 pink seems like an easier. Between 4 dice, I think we got
Yeah, I
it.
think so.
I'm going to keep 2 pink over here. I'm going to keep 2 swords over here. One of those guys.
I got. Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
I got a 5 and a 4. So
So that's another potion. So let's add it to our potion.
It's a mana type.
3 doors down.
3 doors down. Good band.
All right.
It's one of my favorite bands, actually.
Force wall.
Right. And cringes.
It's 4 experience, 11 pink to climb around it, or 14 blue to blast through it.
we don't have. I don't think we can get 14 blue.
I have 3. You have 4.
I have,
But the pink costs 4 time, but it also does less damage if we fail. So I think we're going to go with pink here.
You could also spend your mana potion to roll 3 additional blue dice.
Ooh. So that would give us 7 total blue dice.
That's a lot of time to go around, though, if you fail. That's 4 cards if you go around. It costs 3 to just try. It costs 3 to even try it, and then 4 if you fail. So that's a total of 7.
Yeah.
you want to do?
I think we can get to either one, though. I mean,
we can't. We can try it. I don't care. Let's do it. I mean, one of us is going to die, though. Well, actually, no. We split the damage,
yeah.
so we'll be back down to 1 heart apiece if we fail the blast through.
So 14 on 4 dice at 3, 6, 9. So average, we're going to get 12 or 13. So we have to roll better than average to get there. Can we use the mana potion after we roll and see if we succeed?
I don't see anything about that.
So let's do that. Let's roll.
But hang on, skills and potions.
Trying to cheat hard. Cheater, cheater, cheater.
No, it's not cheating. It's adjusting, interpreting the rules.
Exactly.
I'm gonna roll this just like that.
Oh, that's cheating.
My 5-year-old shake without moving it.
Well,
throwing it.
dice are rolled before they're added to your pool. And once you roll dice, you cannot re-roll them unless you can re-roll or change. My gut says no, but I don't see anything in the game that says
All right.
you can't.
That's what we'll do.
All right.
So nothing I read says you
I
can't.
suck.
I
got a
13.
1.
14.
Boom.
Nice.
Thank God for a 6.
All right.
We have to take it as experience, or you could take it as a skill, right?
Let's go ahead and take it as experience because it's worth 4.
Okay, and what's your total XP now?
4 because we didn't use the other one,
Oh, okay.
so we still need 2 experience points to get to next level.
Didn't we? What happened to it?
We ended up using it for something else. I
No,
thought.
I don't have it. I have the goblin and the flame statue. Did you take it? Did you check your underneath your character sheet? Did you take the bandit?
No.
What happened to the bandit card?
Did
I
we
thought
put
you
it
took
back
the
in?
bandit as experience.
Oh
We
wait,
did.
no, yep, it just got misfiled. So yep, so we are now, because that's at 7. So we're now
So
second
you're
level.
now second level. Huzzah. Let's look at leveling up. Leveling up. At the end of the encounter, if you have enough experience tucked under that level card, all heroes level up together.
Yay.
Remove the level card with enough XP to achieve the new level of experience. Place them in the game box. Any unused XP cards are not removed. Each level up will grant 1 free potion token. Yay. Also, your hero's capacity for holding items and learning skills will increase. Finally, the level cards indicate how many free heroic dice the party gains in every encounter and boss fight in that round. So you'll get 1 heroic dice. And what's that say about the potions there?
+1 potion.
+1 potion for reaching level 2. which I
Okay,
think
it's
is
already
yeah.
included.
Yeah.
4 is the maximum level. Instead of leveling up, the party may spend 5 XP to gain a potion while at level 4.
Okay. All right. So let's kick in
Okay.
that last door.
We got a ice elemental.
Ooh.
4 experience.
Frosty.
It says Frost. Before the encounter, spend 3 time. We have a sword for 11, a sword for 3, and a whole lot of magic, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that's rough. However, he does give us 1 foot and 1 heart.
Oh, that would be nice. Okay, so I've got 3 blue, 2 pink. I'm going to use my heroic die, so why don't you use that one off of there, because we get 1 for each.
Okay. I'm going to use...
Do you have the heroic dice? Is it 1 encounter or 1 each?
Oh, I also, what is my power transfer?
Hang on.
It says your partner gains either 1 sword or 1 agility.
I'm going to spend a foot to roll 2 more swords.
So the party gains. So it's not 1 of each of you,
Right.
it's 1.
Right, no, I'm using mine for this.
Okay.
I have my own heroic feat that gives me a
Okay.
sword die.
All right. Now what's this power transfer?
Yeah, it says your partner gains either 1 sword or 1 agility. Power.
That's it. That's simply what it is.
So I don't have to spend anything.
That little round spinny thing that looks like recycle.
Yeah.
That means that it has no activation cost.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you another sword.
Oh, so I'm going to roll a lot of swords because I'm going to spend an agility to roll 2 more swords. So I'm rolling 5 swords, 1 heroic die because I'm going to use it for blue, and then 1 blue. So we're
All
using
right,
that
big
there.
roll, big roll.
A lot of dice here.
A lot of dice.
All right. So there's a 3 out, right?
I got the 5.
Armor must be done first.
Okay.
So that 3 outright has to be, like, you can knock these out, but you can't clear that until this.
Okay. Well, there's. Can I add? Can I just be 2 dice? It has to fit on that thing.
No, it says any number of dice.
Okay. Well, good. There you go. 9, 10, 11. There's my 11 armor. There's my 3. Ah, damn it.
Well,
Wait, any number, right? 6.
No, that is a 1 dice. Is that a 1 spot? I'm pretty sure that only allows a single. The box size. Yeah. A single dice can fill a box matching its color if it's equal to or higher than the number. And you may use any number of dice to fill a wider box.
okay. But still, though, we only take 1 heart and 1 time. I think that's not a terrible.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't say.
Can we use Can we add heroic dice? Can we use heroic dice to add up to that? See if I stack it on top, it's still 1 dice, and it's still blue.
All right, so looking through, I don't see any of those small boxes higher than a 6. So it means you pretty much.
Yeah, it's got to be, because otherwise it would just have them be wide
Yeah,
dice
so-
boxes.
Yeah. So we take 1 heart and 1 card. And
Now we each get another thing, another skill, and another.
That's correct. You can have 2 items and 2 skills.
Now, do we want to use this as an item that's power is re-roll 1 of your dice or increase 1 of your dice by 1? That's pretty good. But it also counts as 1 agility and 1 heart.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what do
you just
think?
took a damage for that. Do you want to take it as an agility and a heart,
Yeah,
and kind of?
I'm fine with that. Now I've got.
Okay.
All right.
So
2 to explore, and I think we're going to hit the next level. So what happens when we get to the next level?
You can't explore anymore.
we have to take those doors out before we go down.
When visible, place a damage token here for each time spent. Each time there are 3 tokens here, place a hero stairs. When visible, place damage token here for each time spent. Each time there are 3 tokens here, place 1 on a hero and remove the other 2. At the end of any turn, the hero may descend. If this card is revealed by spending time at the start of a turn, the heroes may descend immediately.
So we want to descend immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now what happens?
We put this game up and we start playing Descent.
Meta.
Descending. The stair card is placed at the bottom of the dungeon deck at the start of each floor of the dungeon. When it's revealed, the path deeper into the dungeon opens.
Do you want these
If
two
you dawdle too long, though, various fiends of the dungeon will catch up to you. While the stair card is visible, place a damage token. We've done that. You can
Butterfingers.
descend at the end of the turn.
So this has a floor 1, 2, and 3. So is this like a boss fight that we then have to do?
Well, we'll find out most likely.
Because that's what makes sense to me, that there's...
Yeah. Freezing winds. Oof. That doesn't sound fun.
To descend, discard all doors currently in play. Shuffle the discard pile to form a new deck. Place a stair card on the bottom again. Slide the dungeon card up to reveal the new floor's effects in challenge boxes.
Yep. So this should have been somewhere, probably here. And so now, or I bet it's over here.
It's by the turn reference card, yeah.
So now we have that.
So actually, that should have been on floor 1.
We would have had to have dealt with that at some point.
And you would have had to deal with that for every fight.
No, there's no way.
For every fight? That's
there's-
crazy.
No, yeah. That I can't imagine that's right.
We
'Cause
never...
We never would have passed anything.
Yeah. That's a lot of blue.
Okay, let's see if I missed that somewhere. Slide the dungeon card under the turn reference so that only the first turn is showing. That's done. Placing dice. Thrilling audio.
Well, you know, we're figuring things out.
Yeah.
Part of the fun. Or not
Yeah,
fun
so this,
in this
this
case.
format is in flux, obviously. So we talked about playing a game that we already knew how to play, and just, again, making this like a regular, we're playing board games, hang out with us, that kind of thing. But based on my Twitter conversations today, it seemed that some people would have been at least interested in watching us try to learn something new. And so the process of seeing us fumble through the game and trying to learn it and grok it would be interesting.
That way you don't have to feel bad when we suck.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll ask the couple people who are watching, is it more fun to watch us struggle and try to figure out the rules, or would it be better if we picked a game that we just know how to play and just, you know, chatted and BS while we played Hanabi or Legendary or something else that, you know, we know intimately well? Pause for answer. Drink.
Helpful delays.
So Sheriff Jetsorian enjoys seeing us struggle. So
I mean, who doesn't enjoy the failures of other people,
yeah, exactly.
right?
You know, it always makes me feel better about myself seeing other people suck.
That's why those fail army videos are so popular.
I like to blow out other people's candle to make my candle look brighter. I like to empty their bucket to make my bucket look more full.
I could have gone on with the candle reference of blowing, but
Yeah.
probably not a good idea.
Probably not. So Sheriff Jetsorian
How are you
just said
filling
that
your
watching
bucket,
us
by
try
the
to
way?
learn is more entertaining than just watching us play a game that we know how to play.
How are you filling that bucket?
What's that?
How are you filling that bucket?
P.
That's what I thought.
So New York Tater says he also likes the struggle. So again, this isn't an RPG.
It's real.
Which I mean, obviously, they still translate. Trying to watch somebody learn how to do something that they're doing. I don't know if we'd want to do that with an RPG or not. Like,
Oh, that's got to be thrilling.
well, I just feel like I don't.
We could call this series Comedy of
Errors.
Games or Comedy of Errors.
I just feel like for an RPG, like I would have to have read so much of the book beforehand before I'd ever feel comfortable. Like, I don't know that you could read it as you go. Like
Well, yeah, because you guys would sit there for 30 minutes while we tried to look up a rules.
Yeah, you know what? This is correct. I'm correct. I'm certain I'm correct in my in my interpretation. So for all trap encounters in the Yeti's Cavern, you would have to add this box to them. For all
fighting,
you would add these two.
Oh, we
Oh,
would be
that
murdered
would
already.
be hosed. That is
Alright.
rough. So, for those of you out there who can see this, we're now at level 2.
Yep.
Or wait, no, are we level
Level
1
2.
or 2?
Yep.
All right, so this is what we're
They got a
fighting.
free pass on
Can you
level
see
1.
that? Is that am I good?
The glare is the only
Oh,
problem.
got it.
So
So it
But
means
yeah.
that the brutal wins, I think, is that what it
brutal
said?
strength.
Oh,
freezing
brutal
winds is
strength,
the first
sorry.
one. Oh,
Yeah, so additionally, it adds a bunch of checks to every encounter we do based on what kind we pick.
now this looks
We
like
were
it's
barely able to clear the
colorless,
first
on the
ones.
left, right?
That's how I would interpret
'Cause
that.
it
It's
doesn't- definitely
colorless.
not any of the 4 colors we have. So
me
Sheriff
that.
Jothorian mentioned, like, I do think this is kind of like a trial. The difference is that we don't have someone leading us through the game that knows what they're doing. That is the difference.
Thus, your enjoyment.
This is the trial without an expert.
The reason why that's colorless is because it's a peril on a peril path,
It
and the
depends
color
on
of the
what you roll
peril
is
is
what it
determined. Right.
Gotcha.
Oof.
Okay, let's
All
do
right,
this.
we're
So-
gonna fail.
Oh, you know
even
what? Hold
faster
up.
now.
This was here under this. That's why I found that. Was going,
We
why
had
is
2
that
potions,
there?
I think.
Yes, you do.
I do think we're getting close to figuring this out, though.
I think we got it.
All right, so we spent 2.
So,
Pick a door.
mm-hmm.
Door number 2.
All right.
Cave in.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
So it's a difficulty 2 trap.
6 swords or 11 agility.
I think agility's easier to get to. We got 5 agility. And
Yep.
Yeah.
The swords will cost you 2 additional time too.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. I think agility makes more sense. But we also have to do 5, right?
Plus 5. Yes.
So agility's
I'm so-
11 and
yeah. Correct.
Which means we have to be able to get to 17 on 4 or 5 dice.
Or we have to get to 11 on 4 dice.
So I guess the swords makes more sense because
Yeah.
well, no, that's the problem. Again, this is a trap. You can't convert
Correct.
because you can't roll
But,
pink to get the
You
yellow.
do get your bonus
So,
heroic dice for
But
each
there-
encounter.
But there's got to be something to this because I'm only rolling the swords.
Well, no. If this was a combat, you could do that because in a combat you roll all of your dice
Yeah.
and then you can spend the pink to get the 2 yellow. But you're not going to roll pink on this encounter unless we do this. If you do this, then we ignore that. So I'm with Brad on that one. I think that's how that works.
I guess
So-
I can't technically backstab a cave in.
yeah.
It's kind of hard.
So-
Yeah.
So I think we have to go with pink because I just think that's our best option.
Okay. Well, pink
We
it
do
is
have this though. I mean, we only got to get to 6 with technically 3 dice. Well, no, we got to get to 5, so we have to get to 11
Mm-hmm.
on 3 dice.
Again, that will also cost you 2 additional time to even attempt that.
I can also no, because I don't have any yellow. So I think we have to go with pink just because it gives us more.
You
We
got
have
power
to go-
transfer.
Huh?
You do have power
I
transfer.
do have transfer as well.
I can increase one of your partner's sword dice by 1.
I don't have any sword dice though.
No. Well.
All right. So
So pink it
let's
is.
go with
Or
pink.
are you gonna have me roll 3 swords?
No, I was gonna give you an additional pink.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you'll roll 3 pink plus that, and I'll roll 3 pink.
Oh God, I hope we have this.
I think you got it. It's a lot of
No
dice.
5s out of me.
All right. So
You took a 5 over there.
cover the 5. I got 9. We just need 2 from you.
I got 2.
Got it.
Great. So now you have the option of taking it for 2 XP, gaining Crushing Blow, which gives you, gain a 6 sword when you spend a die. You spend a
Sword.
1 sword to gain a 6 sword. Or you could gain a magic. But you're only level 2. You're on level 2, so you're limited to 2 items.
Right. I don't have any yet.
You have 2 items.
You've got 2
but
items.
Yeah, but I don't have.
You don't have any skills.
I don't have any skills yet.
I've got 1 skill.
You're our fighter, so just keep adding those. Yeah.
Funny thing is, I'm the archer.
All right. So
apparently, I don't shoot well. No one told me that the archer was supposed to stab
right,
things.
So now we have a force wall. So it's another
trap.
Another trap, which means we have to add another 5. This time we got blue for 14 or pink again. I think we're gonna have to go pink again.
Yeah. Are you gonna roll me? You gonna give me another one of those?
What's that?
You gonna give me another pink?
Yes. So I'm gonna give you a pink with this. Roll that, and I'm gonna roll my heroic dice as well. Because we need a 5 and 11.
Now I always have this heroic feat spend 2 time to roll 2 heroic dice. I think it's what the black thing is, right?
That's correct.
Oh,
Okay.
that sucks so bad. All right, so I'll put the 5 over there. 6. I screwed that up. I think that was 1 and a 2.
Ooh, there's a 6.
So we got it.
Boom.
Boom. All right, I'm gonna take
1s
this
and 2s on all the pink dice minus a
as
5.
a skill. If I spend a 6 mana, I get 2 6 swords.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Okay, so we spend 2.
That's pretty
You're in frame. All right, so we
hard
got a
to tell.
cave in.
Another one. Another cave in.
So
Did you spend 2 time?
I'm
We
sorry.
did.
Did you spend 2 time?
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
So 6 swords, 6 sword to kill it plus 5 or 11
We're gonna beat the cave in to
uh,
death,
So
or we could spend less time.
I think
to
you
get
guys
around
should
it.
go on agility and keep rocking.
Yeah,
we're doing well on that.
and you're gonna give me another
I'm
one.
gonna give you a pink. So anytime you do pink or yellow, just take an extra one because there's no
Okay.
reason for you not to.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna.
And I didn't charge this, so I can't use it this time. All
A
right.
6, a
We
4.
got the 5, 7. Yeah,
Well,
we got it.
there's 11 all by itself.
Yep.
So bam. Wait, we need a 5 over here too.
You already got
Already
it.
got
Okay,
that.
cool. So we're good.
Yep.
So this is 1 more pink, or spend 2. Ooh, spend 2 magic to gain a 5 magic.
Yeah, let me do that one then.
You cannot because that's 3
Nope.
skills.
No, two.
There's only 2.
This is my.
Oh, that
He's
was
got 2
attached.
skills.
Yeah.
He's got 2
So
skills
now
and
I'm
2
full.
items. He's full.
Yeah.
I
No,
still
no.
have room for an item.
Is that...
We're on level 2. It says 2 items, 2 skills.
What does it say under skills? There's an asterisk there.
It says your starting skills don't count towards this.
Oh, okay.
And apparently it also says your basic skills, so it looks like we do have these.
All the time?
Appa-
Hot dog.
Apparently.
I didn't.
I
see
mean,
anything
guys,
in-
we should be killing it now that we know the rules.
But, I mean, these seem really powerful.
Spend a sword to gain a 4 of any type.
Yeah.
Increase 1 of your dice by 1.
All right.
Spend a
Basic
spend
skills
a
are only
foot-
used in campaign mode.
What's that?
They're on. It looks like they're only used in campaign mode.
Oh. All right. That makes sense.
Boo. Get rid of that thing, and then I don't want to look at it.
Hang
'cause
on.
It makes me
All right.
mad.
Flip our last card. I'll spend
The only reference to basic skills is under campaign. So,
A fire elemental.
and it doesn't talk about basic skills under encounters, under skills. So I'm assuming that's only for campaign, since that's the only place.
A
it
fire
mentions.
elemental. 4 experience. It's a fight. If we win, we get a magic and a heart, a life. There's a lot of blue here. A 3 blue, a 3 pink, a 6 blue, an 11 blue, and a 6 pink.
We also have a 5 over there.
And a 5. 5
Combat.
combat. Woo.
I got decent blue.
Well, I've only got 1 blue.
Okay, so we
I think
need,
we're going to have to roll this.
So
for
I'll
blue.
give you a pink,
I will take the 3 pink.
and I will take that.
I'll roll my blue, and I got to roll my 2 swords. I got to get rid of that sword because I'm
3.
taking the pink. Wait a second. How many pink are you rolling?
I'm rolling 3.
I'm gonna omit a 3rd foot and take an extra sword. Actually, if I spend a foot, I can roll 2 swords. We don't need that many swords. We had to cover a 5. So, yeah. We just need your blues to be high.
Oh, son of
Okay,
a
so
gun.
there's that one. I got a 6.
I got the 3.
I got a 4.
I got a 6.
What else is down there?
It's a 11.
Here's a
We-
6. We got 9.
9.
Son of a gun. Wait. If I spend... That doesn't help us. Never mind.
Yeah. So we take 2 damage. If you
I'll take 1.
Okay. And then we lose another time.
But that was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
We did all right.
And then I can't use this at all because I'm full either way. You can use it one more for this, which gives you a heart and a magic, or we can use it for experience.
It's 4 experience or a heart and magic. What do you think? We haven't put anything in experience.
It's up
Oh,
to you.
interesting.
Or we could take a heart and a magic because we've got the whole, basically most of the deck.
All right. That's fine.
All right.
All right,
Now,
well,
can we swap items as we go?
I would assume so. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't say you can't.
All right.
Did you spend 2 more time to explore?
Yeah, I already did that.
Interesting.
All
So
right.
flip one over.
Ooh, a shadow. It is a fight. We get 1 foot through experience. Spend time for each skill you use. This sucks though because we have to do the foot first, the 10 foot first.
So it looks like we're going to use 3. Yeah, I guess.
Well, I've got 2 foot to start with. We have to cover a 5 here and a 5 over there. So I'm gonna take a 3rd sword from your
Okay.
power transfer. We'll spend my foot. And you want to roll that one since we get it for every encounter?
Yeah, I'll roll this. And then we have to. How many skills are we using? 1, 2.
Well, all 3, right? Because it says
So
1, 2,
I think
3.
skills are these cards,
Oh,
right?
skills
No,
are the
those
bottom.
are items.
Yeah, these are items at the top. The
Oh.
bottom things are skills. So we're only using 1
Right.
power transfer. Let me see what I got here. Increase one of your power sword dice by 1. No.
Interesting.
Spend a sword, gain a 6.
All right. Well, here we go.
Well,
Man, I am sucking on the rolls.
So while these guys are playing the game, I'm going to talk about a little bit about what I've read from the campaign mode. So,
all right, so I'm going to
this game
spend.
can also
hang
be
on.
played.
I'm going to spend this sword to cover that 5 because it turns it into a 6.
Okay.
I'm going to spend this sword to turn that into a 5. Covers that one. I rolled a 6 on the blue,
I guess I'll just wait.
Oh, you got a 6 on the blue?
Yeah.
Perfect.
and then we got to cover 10.
I got
We
sure.
don't. We've got 9.
Oh, wait. But I can then turn these 2 in for a black at 1, which gives us 10. Right?
No, 4, 7, 8.
Oh, no. Okay.
We suck.
So we
We can't even do that because we can't even cover the pink first, right? We have to cover the pink.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that hurts a lot.
Well, then we may have to revisit how we did that then. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right?
We have to use the black dice for that.
8, 9. Yeah, so we have to use the black dice, so that's covered.
Okay. I can still spend my 2 yellows to cover those. And there's a 6 there. Ugh. So
And
we're
then the 3.
and a 3. So we're going to take 1 heart and 1 time. Did you take the heart?
Yeah.
Oof.
Would you like to heal?
Here.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to.
Okay.
It's good. I won't take it because I'm going to use the healing potion. We get 3 back.
All right. So
All right. So
And
I
this
can't
guy's
use it at all, so I think
I'm
you can
full
either.
unless it spent. Yeah, we're going to go to XP.
Yeah. I mean, because we can't have anything else.
Yeah, and he's not worth swapping anything.
So
we
I'm
got.
going to use a potion to get rid of that. All right. Let's use 2 time. All right. We got a goblin. Goblin has armor. Not too bad. All right. All right. So
We got lots of swords.
I'm
So
going to use this. I got my 3 pink.
here's
You
my
can
2
have an
swords.
extra pink or sword, whichever one you
Uh,
want. I would say sword.
Take a blue.
then here's
Yeah, I'm
your
gonna take a
3 black.
sword. Black. Do we need? No, we gotta. We need pink. What does the X mean?
It's X equals 4 per open door.
And there's only one
no
open door.
so it's 4. So
So if you had 4 open doors, it'd be 16.
Yeah. So this is a 4 right here.
Oh, okay. Well, bam. There's that.
All right. So you got to get the 5 over there too.
I'm gonna. Okay, that I didn't roll that. Well, hang on. Oh,
And that's a 5 sword.
do you have a 4 on a purple?
No.
Okay, whoa. Hang on. All right, so there's a 4 for the black. There's a 6 for the 4. I'm gonna.
Well,
hang on.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend this to cover that 6 because I can spend a sword to gain a +6, a 6 sword, and then I'm going to use this to roll 2 more swords for my backstab skill, and hopefully we can get a 5 out of this.
Nope.
We don't. I suck.
All right. So we take 2 more damage. So 1 each.
And no time.
And oh yeah. And then we got 2 more experience. So we're up to 5 now.
See, we have all these skills and we're still sucking.
Yep. All right. A phantom.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Ethereal. Immediately discard all 1s and 3s that are rolled. 'Kay.
Interesting.
This is pinks and yellows. I can't have that because I didn't charge it. So you get an extra sword or pink, whichever one you want.
What should I take? Yikes. How many pinks are you rolling?
3.
I'm rolling 2. I think I'm going to need another sword.
This is going to be bad. I need to give me a 6 blue. Nope.
All right, well. Oh.
All
Okay.
1s and 3s
hang on.
immediately get discarded.
1s and 3s?
Yep.
Oh, well, I didn't roll any of those, so just that goes away. Back to there. All right, so.
We got that first. We got to get 5 sword. Then a 4 sword.
Actually, you get to get the 4 sword first because that's yellow. But it's okay.
No,
It's got the armor on it, I mean.
What do you got?
there's a 6 pink there also.
Oh, okay.
All right, and then we need a 5 or a 6. We don't have it.
No, hang on. I can spend a
Pink to
I
do
can
2
spend
yellow.
a pink to roll 2 more yellow.
Get a 5 and a 6, and we're done.
Neither. I suck.
All right, so we take 3 more damage.
I'll
I'll take 2. You take
I got 1. Do we lose any
and
time
we
on that one?
spend another time. Okay.
2
so we now
time.
need to
Oh,
use that healing
sorry.
potion on either one of us. You take it. I had the last one.
Okay.
And then this goes to experience, which gives us enough to go to the next level.
Ba-da-da-da.
Yep. So we get a potion.
Yep, you will gain a potion.
And I will immediately use it.
Okay.
All right. We still just get 1. We get a wait. We got the potion. We can now have 3 skills. So okay.
And 3 items.
All right. Flip that last one over.
It is a a glooping ooze. 3 experience, a sword, and a heart. Split. Spend 1 time for each 1 rolled.
Ooh.
It's also worth a potion. Change 2 of your non-hero dices to 6s. Whoa. A lot of swords, a lot of magic.
Okay. So take an extra sword.
Alrighty. 3
you take that.
swords. 2 of those, 1 of those.
And we got a 5 sword over there, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm sucking so bad over here.
Well, you ain't the only one.
All right.
So I cover 2. And that's got to be done first.
Okay, well, hold on here.
I didn't roll anything.
So, well, I want to... Well, did you roll any 1s?
No.
I did. Okay. So I'm going to spend this 3 here, and I'm going to spend this 6 to give us 2 6 swords. So we have these floating around.
Well, there's 1 cover.
And then we got that
There's
one over
that
there.
one over there. I got a 5 of anything. Use it
one.
for the blue. What else we got there?
And then turn your pink into 2 more yellows.
I'm going to turn my pink into 2 more yellows.
two
'cause those
fours.
aren't worth anything. Actually, wait. I got 1 6 here still.
So then we need a 4.
Come on, 4 higher.
Perfect.
There's a 6. 2 6s.
Okay.
We can each take an item or a skill still, or it goes to XP.
I think I'm going to take a skill because this gives me a sword and another heart.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Spend
spend
2
2.
time.
We get 4 doors. I think we're about
Oh,
to see
we're-
our...
Oh, 1 less.
One left. All right. Well, actually, as soon as you flip one, this is going to... Because we spend 2.
Yep.
So what happens when it's immediately uncovered?
Believe it is revealed by spending time at the start of a turn. Heroes may descend immediately.
Let's descend immediately then.
Okay.
You are now in the 3rd level of the dungeon, the Biting Cold. Wow. All fighting boxes gain armor.
I have this.
Who said... Was I the jackass that said let's do the Yeti?
I think I was.
The Yeti is actually a medium dungeon. It's a medium difficulty dungeon
How can you tell?
because it's got 2 dots right here
Oh,
next to the name.
the dots I can't see.
And additionally, we were actually playing on veteran difficulty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So, more fumbles, guys. I hope you're laughing at us because we look like assholes.
All right.
Ready?
Flip one over.
Pit of Spikes. What's a trap? We get a magic out of it. 3 experience. Climb around for 3 time. We're rolling 8 fighting, or we can jump over it for 2 time for 14 agility.
All right. I think we do 14.
Because it's
if we,
any
well,
combination.
no, it's still a trap. So we need either
We need a 4 plus.
8 or 14 plus 8. Yeah, I think we can do the fighting.
You think so? Well,
Yeah.
we got to cover 2 3s
Well, you get
and then
that,
8.
and I'm giving you this, and then I get a yellow.
And I'm just going to spend my 2 agility to spend 2 more.
Yeah, I think we can get that.
Fight dice don't fail me now. 2 6s. So there's a 3. There's a 3 to cover those.
All
Those
right.
first.
Got
All day. All day. All
Perfect.
day. All day.
it. Okay. Oh.
What?
I think that's a good one for you.
What do we got there? Spend a sword. Gain a 6 of any dice.
But you can
You
only cover with armor. But on this level, every combat has armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll take
I think that's
And if
So-
I roll a 1,
Sheriff Jasorian said he voted for the Yeti or the Minotaur. So, Minotaur was a level 3. So yeah, this is funny. The Dragon's Cave is actually the level 1. The one that I assumed would be the hardest is actually the easiest.
because everybody wants to fight a dragon.
Which
right
one
off
was the
bat, right?
Lich?
Lich is 3.
Yeah, he's the word. He's the B word.
All right, let's get through this.
What do we got there?
We got a boulder chasing us down some stairs.
Dr. Jones.
Yep. So we got 11 blue or 14 pink. I think we're going to go for pink. So I'm going to charge that. You get that. You get
I
an
get-
extra pink for me. And
I'm horrible.
yeah, me too.
Um,
So we need a 4 over there. So I guess the 5 has to go over
goes.
there. And I got 8,
I've got 5.
13.
That's a lot of hearts, folks. That's 4 hearts.
Hold on. Is there anything we can do?
Increase one of your partner's sword dice. Heroic feat. Spend 2 time to roll before checking another effects. Discard 1 of the dice rolled. We can spend 2 time. I can roll 2 heroic dice.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Discard 1 of them and we still have it with the 3. Thank goodness.
All right. So I'm still. I can do. I have room for 1 more skill. You have 1 more. So you could do another blue and another heart, or I could do roll a heroic die for free.
I don't know. Might take the heroic dice, I guess.
All right. 2.
A beetle.
The beetle,
Finally.
survivor. If any boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting. Oh. So if we don't kill it, we don't actually get anything from
It
it.
runs away. It should say cockroach.
It's quite a lot of stuff, but we get to roll everything. So
I spend a sword and we gain a 6. So how many? So let's do this here. Are you taking the heroic dice off the encounter?
no,
thing,
I'm
or
using mine.
Okay, so hang on.
All right, and then you can have either a free pink or
2
free
V,
yellow,
2
whichever one you
swords.
want.
Heroic dice. There's a
And
blue.
then I will add a heroic dice for this.
What do we need more of? What do you rolling 3 pink?
I'm rolling 3 pink,
I'm
3
gonna
blue, 2
roll a
heroic, and
sword.
yellow. But over there we have 2, 3 yellows, so we need yellow. But if I get a 6 blue, I can give us 2 6 yellows.
I'm trying to think of what else. Well, if I spend a sword, I gain an automatic 6. So let's do this. I can spend 3 swords and clear. Wait a second, we don't have
No,
enough
no.
swords.
You can only spend each. You can only use each talent once. Each skill once per encounter.
Oh, that blows hard. And I didn't roll anything worth it. Damn.
All right,
This is going to be rather painful.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
so we need 2 3 swords over there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Use your, unless you want to, you can spend a pink to roll 2 more yellow.
Well, this isn't gonna help us. So I'm gonna roll 2 more yellow. Still didn't help
Well,
us.
you got a 3. So the 3 yell there, and then this 3 covers that. And then we got 3 here. You got the 5.
5.
I got a 5. I got the 3.
I can spend 1 to gain a 6.
And then all we need is the 4, which we can't do.
And I can spend another sword. Nope, that's only with armor.
Yeah, buddy. What? Where's the dog? She's out. Todd out back. All right, so we're taking that. So it's just 2 time, but we don't get to loot it.
I thought you were able to do it with your last thing you were doing.
It
Ryan.
says here gain a +6 heroic die. You can only use it to cover a box with armor.
Didn't that have armor on it?
The
If
last
you,
one did not.
It doesn't, but we could flip those around.
they all have armor on them. All of the fighting boxes have armor on them.
No, the last one doesn't.
no,
They all have fighting on.
Isn't
All
that the thing
swords
over there?
gain.
Oh,
All right, well then we succeeded.
okay.
Um,
Damn, this gets complicated sometimes.
yeah. I'm trying to go fast too, because I know Brad's probably getting bored over there. All right, bear trap. 6 pink or 11 pink, so I assume 6. And we have to add 4 over there. 1, 2, 3.
2. I'm taking a third from you.
Add that.
I'm taking
Yes.
this.
That 4 has armor.
Yeah, we crushed that.
I got a 6.
All right.
All right, 2 time and explore some more.
The Yeti is getting closer.
Flame statue. 8 magic, 14 pink. I have 2 magic.
I have a ton of, well, I'm pretty good magic.
Or we can roll 6 pinks between us plus an encounter die, so really 7.
Yeah, let's do the
And
pinks.
it's anything. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should.
And I give you an extra pink if you didn't already include that.
I took it, yes. I cleared it by myself.
Well, we still got to do that over there too. So
I still cleared it by myself.
okay. All right.
6, 6, 5, and a 4.
You want a sword or you want it as experience?
Haste. Spend 3 magic, roll
You can't
2
put it
foot.
down
Yeah,
there.
no, I can't. You're right.
So you
Let's just do experience.
Okay.
I don't need the.
So we're at 7, so we need 3 more experience to level up. And we're probably going to be fighting the the Yeti any second. Shadow. You have to spend an extra time for each skill that we use. All
This
right.
guy hurt us the last time.
So 3, yellow, black, 3.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I got some good stuff over here.
Yeah, you did. All right. What do we need to cover on this one? This is a fight, right?
So we got 2
You need 3
3s over there.
2 3s of swords.
Spend. What do you got? You got the 5 sword, right?
Mhm.
Well, I have a 6 blue, so I
hang,
can turn that into 2.
Well, hang on. I don't think we need it
Yeah, I don't
because
think we need to do that.
if I spend a sword, I gain a 6.
Okay, well you need a 3 and a 3.
So
Well, hang on. You got a 5. You keep that 5 here.
Okay.
I can spend my 2 swords because I can one as a 6 and one as a 6 heroic die that covers armor. So both of those get cleared.
But if for both those you do, we have to use time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What else? I got a 3, and then you got the 10.
I got the 4, that, and I got 10.
There's
So that's
6
solid.
with it, so
Yep.
we're good.
Did you
All
use
right.
any additional skills?
What's that?
Did you use any additional skills?
We
I
used
used 2.
Okay.
I used 2 time for that.
So
So-
you also used you spent the 2 time that were there,
Yes,
right? Did you spend any additional skills? Use any additional skills?
I think so.
So we would take what, a counter on the
So-
stairs?
How many did you use?
3.
I
believe.
used 2.
You used 2. I used 1.
Okay, so then that is 1 heart right here. At the end of any turn, the heroes may yeah, so that'll have to be cleared before you can descend. So somebody's going to take a heart, I believe. Or is it 3 hearts?
We spent 1 time.
Correct, but it says while visible, place a damage token here for each time spent.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's going to matter because we got enough to level up, which means we're going to get a bonus potion, and we can just spend it to heal the damage that we would take.
Okay.
3 tokens. Never mind.
So
It's
we
3
now
tokens.
have 2 heroic on there, and
Alrighty.
it's time to fight the Yeti.
And you get how many potions? 1?
We
Looks
got
like
1.
1.
Yeah. Well, we spent it to heal.
Yes, but like, you might get 2. We only got 1.
So we got 1. So that potion's been spent?
Yep.
All
Excuse
right.
me.
The
Oh,
Yeti. The Yeti Natty.
Now I see there's 2 versions of it.
No, there's
oh,
not.
No, okay.
So this is the Yeti. It's rather brutal.
He's nasty.
Yeah.
24.
Yep.
Holy.
Now hold on. Boss fights are special.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say
Okay.
'cause there's no way you get 24 with 1 roll and additional. What's He's got a little death face.
I know. That means
We're on the
that
boss fight
certain
with the Yeti.
skills
Huh.
can't be used. Boss fights. When you descend from the 3rd floor of the dungeon, flip over the dungeon card. It's time to fight the boss.
The boss.
It consists of multiple rounds. The boss has health value and special abilities along the bottom of its card. After each round, the party will deal damage to the boss. Heroic feats marked with an X cannot be used in a boss fight. If you have any heroic dice stored on your hero's card for such a feat, return them to the general supply before a fight.
So I can't use my thing here.
Because it has a, does it have an X thing on it?
Yeah, has an extra
Okay.
boss fight.
Gather and roll dice, just like a combat encounter. Place dice, use skills, same as a combat encounter.
You can have an extra pink or sword, whichever one you want.
I think I'm gonna use a sword. Are we gonna use those?
Yes,
We want to use them now?
we get them each round.
Each round or each encounter?
I think it's each round.
Is it
What?
with the
Each
Read it, it says each counter.
encounter. Oh, I guess it is each encounter.
Hang on.
Ooh, forgot. I get an extra magic out of that. I'm rolling
Yep.
3 swords, 2 agility, 2 magic, and 2 heroic dice. All right, so
6.
There's 15. We have to get past the armor first,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna spend my 2 to roll 2 more swords. Ooh, look at that. There's what is that?
21.
It's 10, 21.
Right.
24.
Perfect.
Boom. So you covered that.
Yep. What else we got down there? My 1 ain't gonna do much this time around. Actually, I can.
Can't you spend that to
I
get
can
a 6?
spend it to get a 6. So can I cover anywhere?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have any more swords to spend. So now it's everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I can roll 1 heroic. Hold on. 4.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Hang on. 5. 5. What are the numbers are there? 5, 5, a 5, a 6, and a 6.
Yeah, so we're done.
Suffer
happens?
consequences uncovered for uncovered challenge boxes.
3 of them. We take 6 hearts altogether.
Which we can do because we both have 4.
Yeah, which you can actually do.
But so now what though?
Strike the boss. For each skull icon covered, place 1 damage token on the boss. If the boss has at least as many damage tokens as health, the party has defeated it, and the heroes win the game.
So
1,
we
2,
did
3,
3,
4. We did 4 actually.
Mm-hmm.
We covered 4.
Oh. The problem is it does damage to us first though, right?
Well, it says, if this damage causes the game to end, stop before moving to step 4.
I'm confused here. So we took 6 damage.
Right, because it does damage to us first, and then we did damage to it. So if we don't cover everything, we're gonna die this turn.
No, it says stop before.
I don't think it damages us.
Oh, it would damage you first.
Yeah,
It
we do
strikes
damage
you
and then
first.
we do damage to it.
Oh.
So we have to take it out this turn. We have to kill it. So we can't have any damage left over at all, or we die.
You can have.
1. Well, no, because if either one of us dies,
It's over.
it's over.
Wow.
All right.
So,
We
new
were
round.
close.
Return all dice and pools in on the boss to the general supply and begin a new round.
Well, we're not going to survive the next round.
Well, we might.
I want to say in skills. So each skill can only be used once during each encounter or boss round.
Boss round. So.
Boss round.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that means you get your encounter
Yeah,
boss
so you
bonus
get both
back.
of those back. I get this one here. I have 3 pink, 1 yellow, 3 blue. All right. Let's do it.
All right, hang on. I have to figure out what I'm rolling here. We need blue and yellow, or blue and pink. Or do we have to clear everything?
We have to clear everything.
And you have to clear the board
Are you kidding me?
because you guys don't have any potions left.
2, 2, 2. Yeah. The problem is oh, God.
That's a lot. Those are high
It's
numbers.
High numbers. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm going to spend both my pinks. Actually, wait, let's see here. So there's a pink. I'm going to roll 2. That helps. I'm going to spend that to put a 6 in the pool. And I'm going to spend this sword here to put a 6 in the pool, specifically on the armor. My last 3 doesn't really help much with the pink.
Okay.
So
We're dead.
So you've got 12. Hold up. 18. 23. Right?
what do you got
18 plus 5 is 23. You'll need 1 more, which you can get from over here. So that's there. Right? There's no more.
Yep.
Yep, you're dead.
there?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Boom! Dead.
We didn't have
Oh.
enough swords.
So the Yeti has defeated
The
you.
Yeti has defeated us. Okay.
Death by Yeti.
So let's make this like
That's
a
a new
trial
one.
then. Recap, review, what we think. So Brad, you were the rules person. How do you think the rules were written in the book for understanding the game?
Like most games, you should read the rules before you try to play it, but that's not what we do here on the RPG Academy. We dive in and try to figure it out as we go, apparently.
And
So,
this specific
to
version
the
is-
entertainment of all of you guys out there, and gals, and people, and bots, and
Entertainment,
whoever
yeah,
is watching
news
us,
word for that.
or may watch this feed at a later date. So, a little bit behind the other. Actually, you know what? We'll continue go around and talk about your rules, thoughts.
You need to fill up all of your skills and items, absolutely, because we suffer. I think I suffered from not having a third item slot to roll dice by the time you get to the boss. Actually, at level 4, you're allowed to have 4. So I was down 2 items, and I was down 1 skill. So that definitely would have helped. And I was picking things that were not a 2-for-1 ratio. I was picking a 1-to-1. So quickly running out of dice.
Yeah, I think this is a game that this is the first time we played it. We didn't know what we were doing. We probably made a lot of suboptimal choices when it came to what we used for experience and what we used for our skills and our abilities. So we got ourselves into a situation where we were behind a lot.
Yeah, but it was fun. I liked it.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I would definitely like to try it again now that I have a little bit better idea of what I'm doing. I don't like the fact that it's 2-player. Like, I really wish
Yeah.
because honestly, I didn't think it'd take that long. I thought we'd be die a lot quicker, so I'd feel bad that you had to set that all the time. But I think this could be fun if you could have more people. But if it's 2 to 4 at max.
It's 4. Yeah, you need a whole. You
And
need
that's
a
if you
second
did 2
set.
sets.
Right.
I don't know.
Trickery.
I would have liked it a lot better if the game came with a more than 2 option. I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of that. But it's fun. I like rolling the dice. I like all the different options.
Now here's the question: you roll all the dice together at one time. So if you're playing with 4 people and you're still only taking 1 door at a time, you're almost guaranteed to succeed. Do you?
There are rules in here for playing with 4 people. Some
there's
things are a
probably-
I was
little
gonna say,
different.
you have to have more than 1 encounter at a time.
I just
with
skipped
4
those
people.
because we weren't playing it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't discuss it. So let's see. When playing
stairs.
with 4, I saw that. What happens? Something else happens. It does something
Now,
different.
granted, you're splitting items and skills different ways.
4-player challenge. Each player, the 4, chooses a hero. You flip hero and experience cards to the 2P side, and the stare cards to the 4P side. Place 2 potions on the turn reference. 4 if on the novice challenge tier. Time
did do
passes.
this at
You
a
spend 4
increased level,
time
too.
instead of 2.
What's that?
He did say we were running that at veteran level,
Yeah. So yeah,
Right.
we did everything wrong that we could have done in that situation.
and still almost won.
But yeah, I mean, I was enjoying it. I wanted to win. I was concerned about the rolls. I wasn't like just whatever.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to try this again.
So that's what it is. Basically, the main difference is for each door is every time passes, it's 4 time instead
Oh.
of 2, and
So you're going to get more dice in
each-
the pool overall, but you're going to have less skills and abilities.
correct,
because
yeah.
you have
And I
those
think
chances
you
to-
actually, so with 2 sets of 1 deck dungeon, or with a base set and an expansion, you can play with a 4-hero party. With 4 heroes, 2 encounter decks are shuffled together, so you're going to have the same number
Oh,
of cards in the encounter, but they're going to go faster.
Okay, so the ratio
and
is still the same.
yeah.
and then closed doors are so each time you have a door, there's 2 cards face down and they get flipped up together. You're being called.
Yeah. It's down here.
Okay. So that's really that. I'll say one last thing is there's a thing called campaign mode, which seems actually kind of interesting. And so you have this sheet here, and you get check marks on this sheet based off things you do. And when you fill up boxes and you get things, you get these upgrades. So you guys were playing on veteran mode, which uses no rule changes, but you would gain 2 extra check marks at the end of each game. So this is the end of each game. You would gain 2 extra check marks. You gain a check mark for completing a floor, so you would have gotten 3 for that. You leveled up to 4, so that's 7 check marks. And plus, an additional 2, I said? So you would have
counted
gotten...
that in already.
No, I did not. You completed a 4. You completed 3 floors. You got the 4th level. That's 7.
Okay.
Plus the 2 check marks is 9. So you could have gained the veteran ability, which would allow you to start each game with any one basic skill, which was on the other cards. Had you played on the novice setting, you would have started automatically at level 2, and you would have gained a 2nd potion. So there's it allows you to level up your characters and gain additional things.
So the other thing I was questioning is, are you able to trade out your skills or your...
I didn't say anything about that. So
that was one thing we did. Like, if you make a bad choice, are you stuck with it for the whole game, or can you replace it?
Substitute it with...
I'm guessing that you probably can't, because I think that might actually make it too easy. All right. Well, hopefully you got some entertainment value out of that. Again, we're still playing around with the format.
Whether it was game or otherwise.
Huh?
Whether it was game related or otherwise.
Or otherwise. Do we want a Hanabi palate cleanser before we go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, until next time, this has been Michael.
Ryan.
And Brad.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.